Onshore, amigos. Hello. Welcome to Niagara Falls. Well, specifically Niagara Falls, Ontario, on the Canadian side. My name is David. Good evening to you, or good morning, good afternoon, wherever in the world you are watching. Whether it be live now at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, or maybe you're watching this later on the YouTube. So thanks for joining us here. Let me know in the chat where you're watching from. And say hello. As we do our final holiday tour of Niagara. Of the tours we've been running this week, and we're beginning here at the Niagara Falls, Niagara Parks power plant, one of 3 power plants here in Niagara, and we're going to do a tour today of the Festival of Lights. We're going to check out the new laser show down in Victoria Park, which I'm very excited about. I've not seen yet. I've driven by it, I've seen it, but I've not seen it and been immersed in it and with the music that accompanies it. I'm going to finish with a bang with the fireworks tonight. Guys, there's nobody here. There's nobody at the tunnel. There's usually always people. We did this tour on Monday, and it was a lot quieter. Saturday, I was just driving down here, and it was quite busy. I thought there'd be people here, but there's nobody here. Look at this beautiful thing. What's it called? It's called Radiant. It's one of the... It's what it is. If I had to describe it for you, I would describe it as a living display that reshapes space with light. If I had to put it into words somehow, is what I would say. Maybe let's step into the mesmerizing radiant experience where pulsing lights and evolving soundscapes redefine spatial experiences. How cool is this? Look at this. I feel like I'm going warp speed in Star Trek. I don't know if there's any Star Trek fans out there, but I'm a huge Star Trek fan myself, and it's had a pretty exciting week. We had the Niagara Falls Holiday Comic Con here in Niagara Falls this weekend. I got to meet and chat and interview with Robert Picardo, the Doctor from Star Trek Voyager. And then the next day, I was lucky enough to have a private tour of the Strange New Worlds studio, where they filmed the Strange New Worlds TV series. We got to go check out all the sets and stages, and that was, I don't know, it was a wonderful, wonderful, amazing experience that I'm lucky enough to have a chance to enjoy. Look, that's pretty cool, eh? Again, it's rare there's nobody down here. Usually you come down and you want to take a picture with this as your backdrop, and you'll be waiting in line because there's all tons of people in your way. There's nobody here tonight. So that's the power plant in front of us, Niagara Parks Power Station. Definitely recommend going to check out if you do come to visit Niagara. A lot of cool history and information side and exhibits you can go explore. They got some new ones this year too, where you can get your hand, put it in like an iron mesh glove, and then shoot lightning bolts out of your fingers. It's very, very cool. The coolest thing about it, though, is you can go down into the old tunnel, go 180 feet down underground, all the way, and then take the long red brick tunnel underneath the ground, and we'll bring you out at the base of Niagara Falls. It is pretty cool. We got a plaque here, guys. Let's go check out this plaque. We missed this last time when we walked on the tour. These are fairly new, these new plaques. Telling you about the Niagara River. The unique habitat of the Niagara Gorge has drawn botanists and plant enthusiasts to Niagara for centuries. Open to see some of Canada's rarest species. To date, approximately 700 plant species have recorded in and along the gorge, with 75 of these species considered to be rare in Ontario and Canada. Hey, Adam. Hit him, chatbots. How you doing, buddy? Hey, Lisa. How you doing? Welcome, guys. Thanks for being here with me. How's your day going? Good to see you, buddy. I just mentioned the Holiday Comic Con that we got to go visit. So Hidden Jackpots, if you don't already follow that YouTube page, and go check out some of the videos. There's a lot of great videos around Niagara. A lot of great hidden jackpots and tips for you. But you also, every year, we get a chance to go down together and interview the celebrities and the guests and the vendors of Comic-Con. Always a fun time. I'm doing good, buddy. I'm doing good, but thanks for asking. Nice and warm. It's a little chilly. It was, I think it's -5, -9 with the wind chill. I did a new trick. What I do on the drive down here, I get both of my gloves. I put one of them on the indicator blinker switch, and I put one of them on the light switch of my car, and then I blast the heat out of my air vents in the car on the heat and warm up my gloves. That's a cool one, eh? I love this. This is a cool spot to get a photo here. So the Festival of Lights, again, 3 million lights as part of the attraction here in Niagara. Brings a lot of tourists to the town, to the city rather. Hey Tracy, how you doing? Yeah, the park is quiet tonight. I know. I thought it'd be a lot. I think the cold's scaring people away. But that's okay. Although I drove past the Victoria Park where the teeter-totters, the seesaws, however you call them, were set up. When we came here on Monday, there was nobody there, but they were all full and going up and down when I got there. There's another plaque here. Let's go check out this thing. Niagara Escarpment. So the main thing I love about Niagara is the hiking. So many wonderful hiking spots. The Niagara Escarpment is a unique geological feature that stretches over 1,050 kilometers across Ontario, Canada, the northern tip of the US, showcasing over 450 million years of natural history. Wait till I see the laser show. I can't wait. I can't wait, buddy. I've driven past, but I've not seen it fully. I got to bring the kids down here. Although I'm going to wait till next week, because next week they're going to be every day instead of just on the weekend. And next week I saw there's one day, I think it's like -6 on one day, and then the following day it goes to +9. So I'm definitely going to be out here enjoying the +9 day, taking advantage of that. So the falls, I don't know if you can see over here. That cloud over there, that's the mist of Niagara Falls. Adam says, Dave, I want to check out your live Whirlpool live stream, and I can't rewatch it. I'll send you the link, buddy. I'll send you the link. It was pretty cool. I did it backwards. Usually I start at the top of the wooden steps, and I walk my way down. I head all the way down to the waterfall, the boneyard area. But because it was so icy this time, it was a lot more dangerous going down than it was coming up. So I went down first, planned out a safe route, and then did the tour backwards. But I made I privated the tours afterwards, but if you do want to see the link, I will send them to you. Send me a message. Let's go ahead and check out the break, shall we? So lucky that anytime, what do I do? I'm going to go check out one of the most majestic sights in the whole wide world, Niagara Falls. Just take a stroll down the street. So lucky to be here. Yeah, at the Whirlpool, so there's a place called the Boneyard. I don't know who called it that, but it's written on you can't really see it written on the rock now, but 15 years ago, it used to say in like white paint, the Boneyard on a rock at this area. This is where there's a cool waterfall. And right now the water is all frozen. The waterfall's frozen over, so it's like got a layer of ice over it, but the water is still running behind the layer of ice. It's very, very cool to see. See it all trickling down. Those footsteps down here. Again, we're going to do a tour. If you go check out my YouTube page, Walking Tours Niagara, not on the live section, but in the old videos, I cut a short clip of coming down here when all of this area is when all the mist had blown and turned all this into like icy globes, like crunchy globes of ice. It was very cool walking along those, and all the trees were like fully encased in thick layers of ice. And then we head down to the falls and we see a double rainbow at the falls. Double rainbow. I got pretty excited, not gonna lie. There's another tour on another video on our page too. When we go to the falls at nighttime, it's all lit up in rainbow colors, and we are the only people at the falls, which still blows my mind. You can have such an amazing worldwide landmark like this, and you get the whole place to yourself. It's nice night because there's not really much of a wind tonight. Yeah, the ice was crazy. Yeah, I remember it was literally like you could get when I could just snap off the ice off of the branch. I'll give you a view of the Niagara skyline over here. Skyline Tower, the casino, the hotels there, the Tower Hotel, the Embassy Suites, the Marriott, the other Marriott. A lot of these hotels, they change the names too, and like all the ones like they'll be called one thing and then they'll lose the right. Like the Hilton is no longer the Hilton; it's now the Wyndham Garden. The Crown Plaza Hotel is now the Brock Hotel. It's always the same owners and same. Nothing changes. It just I don't know what the reason for changing the names are, but the Tower Hotel has been changed a lot. I think it was the Minolta Tower at one point. The Seagram's Tower, I believe, for a while. It's the skyline over there. You can see very cool. It's got a revolving restaurant at the top. Pretty cool. Trace said, "Is it cold out? Where are all the people, or will it be busy on Saturday?" Yes. There's a few people down. I thought it'd be a lot busier on a Friday night, but no, it's pretty quiet. I assume it should be busier on Saturday. I've got a gig. I'm doing a comedy show up in Kitchener tomorrow night, so I can't do the tour down here. But next Saturday night, I might do one last tour down here. So just so I can show you what it's like on a Saturday night here in Niagara. I know it's definitely not. What is this? It says you can. I thought I found a passport, guys. What does this say? Oh, there's some kids there. Oh, poor kid. There, hopefully you can find it. So somebody trust a passport. You don't want to draw. Oh, it's turning lights red now. That's cool. Yeah, nice little plaque here. Tell you about Jose Maria Heredia, 1803, 1839. He was a Cuban poet. He did a song about Niagara Falls back in the day, which popularized Niagara Falls across the world. And then, oh, there's the song. You got the lyrics for it right there. I'm not going to read that. I'm not going to sing you some lyrics right now, but you like the red. It was a lot colder when we came down here on Monday. Well, I don't know if it was even colder on Monday when we came, but there's much more wind. It's the wind is what gets you. The cold wind blowing in your face from the falls. I'm be quiet just for a second, just so you can hear the roar of the falls, because it's much more entertaining than my ramblings. So cool. I will do a tour soon too, probably next week sometime, where we come down in the daytime so you can appreciate the falls in the day. Best spot is right over here. Right where that kid's down. Right here, right next to this bed. So there is, I mentioned the power plant. There's a tunnel you can go down, and that brings you out at the base, just down here. Just down here at the bottom, you'll come at the Falls, but the other power plant, the Toronto power station, they're currently renovating, which is shadowy husk in the distance over there. That tunnel actually empties out right behind the falls back here. It goes all underneath the water. You can actually, I don't know if they'll ever let you down there or what they'll do, but there's a tunnel underneath there that opens up right behind the veil of the falls, and I would love to go down there. I've seen videos of people breaking into the building, and then you have to rappel down with wires and carefully shimmy their way down until they get down there. But look at this guy. I don't know if you can see. I wish you were here. Person, because can't really zoom in very well, but look at the ice there. That's incredible. So cool. This ledge. Sometimes, well, usually once a year we get some crazy fall. Whoa. Shadow scared me, guys. Somebody will walk out onto the edge of there. Do not do that. Do not do that. So the equivalent of 1 million bathtubs of water every minute goes over the falls. How crazy is that? Hi all. Was the weather bad? Is that what Keith told you yesterday? No. So I must apologize. So if you were planning on joining me for the tour of Queenston yesterday, the caves, my daughter has been home ill the last 2 days, so I've been unable to get out there yesterday, unfortunately. But I will try and reschedule that for you again soon. We're going to go along the Bruce Trail. Let's go see the Queenston Caves, where they had the old quarry, where they mined all the limestone, where they built the impressive buildings around here and in Toronto. A lot of the old city buildings in Toronto, like Union Station and all that, were built with limestone quarried here in Niagara. Yeah, she's a little better today, Neil. Thank you. Yeah, she's still not great, but she's feeling better. Lovely size here. So cool. And I read about too. I didn't know. I know there's tunnels all underneath Niagara Falls, all underneath Niagara on the Lake, St. Catharines. They try and deny that there's tunnels, but there's a bunch. I read about how when they used to quarry the stone, it was too hard to take it overland to Niagara Falls, so they built 4 underground tunnels where they used to transport all of the stone. I would love to go find out where they are these days. So cool, right? So cool. Red. Is that the slippier area? Oh. It's pretty slippy around here. Pretty slippy. It's not so bad today. Not as bad as it was the other day, because we had snow and then we had rain, so it made it extra. Look at this! I love this, guys. So crunchy. Okay, let's actually take you for a visit. We'll go inside and we'll come out the other side of the Table Rock. We've got a new exhibit in here too. Niagara Takes Flight. Starting to go check out. If you're just joining us for the tour now, look how interesting this is. This is we're getting there, guys. We're getting to the good stuff. Curiosity is calling. There's Table Rock. They got a great restaurant here. They got a cool mirrored ceiling in there. It's cool. They put the mirrored ceiling in, and I don't know if they realized it before they put it in, but the mirror is constantly shimmering and shaking the whole time with the vibrations of the falls. Look at that. Look at the stonework here. Look at that. Or the cave top there. The caves. Yeah, it's pretty slippy in there. Down at the caves. I want to go check out. The best time to go to the caves is when it gets really cold, and because there's water inside the caves. But when the water freezes over, you can actually just walk along the water deep out into the caves, which I wouldn't be able to do on a tour because I'd lose signal. But this is what I want to go see. They got rid of the Niagara Fury and changed it to Niagara Takes Flight. And My friends tell me it's very cool. Okay, we need it back outside here. Some nutcrackers. These lights too. Hey, buddy. Standing sentinel. This guy's impressive. Wait till you see the other 5 nutcrackers at the other end. You got 12-foot nutcrackers down here. In the spring and summertime too, all along here. They always have beautiful flowers. I love in the spring, they always do yellow and purple tulips. A mix of tulips and just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. Purple and yellow are my favorite colors together. Oh, this looks so cool. This is a new feature they've got for this year too. With the Festival of Lights, they always add some cool new elements each year. This is one of the new additions. You want to come get a photo op? I got to bring the kids down here. That was the other thing. I mentioned to my wife, I mentioned the foxes, the bears, or some other thing. And also, I knew there's one other thing I forgot to mention to them that is new. This is where we got to bring them. Pretty cool. And over on this side as well. I kind of want to, it'd be fun to sit in that and slide down a huge hill. Sledding in that, how cool would that be? That'd be a cool video. But even this, you can pop your head through those circles too. Out here, the big love sign. Ain't that pretty? I got a great picture of me and my wife and 2 kids in front of this thing. Want me to take you guys a picture? No, that's okay. You good? Yeah. Okay. And then here's the nutcrackers. Comedy going well. It's going well. Thanks, Neil. Yeah, I'm in tomorrow night. We're doing a show up in Kitchener. Very excited. We're doing a road trip with my buddy Levi Mann, who does shows here in Niagara Falls. If you're in Falls, every Tuesday night at Taps Brew House on Queen Street. They have Taps, Apps, and Laughs. We're actually there, myself and Levi, and another comedian called Nesta, and a musician called Paul Hort. We're doing a New Year's Eve show down at Taps. It's going to be a great time. If you're looking for something to do, New Year's Eve, we're doing an early show. It's an 8 p.m. show. We'll be done by 10 o'clock. So come, have some food, have some laughs, and then get you on your way to go celebrate elsewhere for the countdown. Or head home to bed if you want. But either way, we'll make sure you're entertained and feeling jolly on New Year's Eve. But yeah, myself and Levi, we're heading up to Kitchen tomorrow for a show. Hey, buddy. Welcome back, Adam. These are cool too, the nutcrackers. There's 4 of them. And then this is a cool feature too. I like this giant Christmas ornament. Let's head inside. Hey, Lisa. How you doing, my friend? Pretty cool, eh, guys? Make sure you guys give Lisa a follow too. Travel with Lisa. Been fun being back doing that. I've not been. Well, I first got to start doing these live streams during the pandemic with Hago, as many people in this virtual live stream community all began tours. And then once they went out of business, I stopped for a bit, and I started doing started up a YouTube channel here, Walking Tours Niagara. And then I kind of got busy back with shows and life, and I haven't really done them for a while. And then I figured for Christmas, why not? Let's do some holiday tours. So we did Monday, we did down here. Tuesday, we went to the Whirlpool, which was a lot of fun. Wednesday, we were in Niagara on the Lake. It was a very rainy. I didn't expect to be so. The forecast was snow. I'm like, it's going to be nice and snowy. It's going to be beautiful winter wonderland. And it just rained, melted all the snow, and soaked me. And it was windy. I had an umbrella. My umbrella blew inside out like 6 times. You know, the incline rail here. The rail car takes you all the way Up to the hotels and the restaurants up there. Pretty cool. Let's continue on our way. Nice. Nice to see you, Neil. So we're going to head to, this is a beautiful night, guys. It really is. If you're just joining us, hello, my name is David. Welcome to Niagara Falls. We're just doing a stroll at the Festival of Lights. We're heading on our way down, just around the corner here. We're going to get down to the bottom. We're going to head to Victoria Park, where we're going to see the laser show. Yeah, the sparkling lights are cool. I love these two, but just the lights on the hills over here. Adam, do you know so I looked up, it says the laser show is every half hour. Is it on the half hour, as in at 30 minutes and then at the top of the hour? I couldn't find specific information of when the laser show begins. We did this on Monday. When I got to the Tesla statue, it was so unbelievably icy. I almost wiped out several times. So you just got the falls over here. You got the Horseshoe Falls, of course, here. And then over down here, you have what they call the American Falls or Bridal Veil Falls. Of course, this side is Canada, and the other side over there is Niagara Falls, New York. You see the beam of light there. That's where the falls are illuminated from. Just some brand new LED lights a few years ago. It cost $4 million. And the man who controls the lights is none other than Adam from Hidden Jackpots. He controls the lights. It's true. Yeah, 8 o'clock when the fireworks go off, yeah. So I was asking the start time for the laser. I'm not sure when the laser. I think the lasers are at 7:30 to begin. I'm not sure though. I know the fireworks are definitely at 8 o'clock. They do give a warning bang at 5 o'clock at 5 minutes too. So I'll make sure we're ready for that. They're working on a new retaining wall here. So this is why the wall is blocked off here. Usually you'll be able to see across the falls on this little stretch here, but we're almost at the cool Tesla statue. Look at the lights blinking up there too. Very cool. I remember we did a tour here last year when it was snowing, and just standing underneath these lights, the beam of light and all the snow coming down. It was like being in a movie. Just all the snow gently dropping down and twinkling in the lights. It was pretty magical. 7:38 for the fireworks and 8:30, I think, for the again. Okay, cool. So 7:31. So let's head. Hopefully, we can get to the laser show pretty soon. You see across the water, the American Falls are being lit up. Cool. Flashing different colors, white, red. And over here, we've got rainbow lights. Canadian Horseshoe Falls. So cool. This is Mr. Tesla. Tesla was instrumental in creating hydroelectricity here in the falls. The statue of him was erected in 2016 on the date of his birth, on the date of his 150th birthday. It would have been. Usually, I would usually go and check it, get a closer look at the statue, but I want to make sure I don't want to miss the lasers if they're going on. I want to see them a couple of times. If we can catch some of the laser show now, we'll get to catch some of the laser show. Once the fireworks are going on too. Yeah, I love history and the old architecture and buildings. There's another cool old building, which was built as part of when the power plant. There's 3 power plants: the Toronto Power Station, which are renovating right now, the Niagara Falls Power Plant, Niagara Parks Power Plant, where they do the tours, and this one was part of the one that's down at the base of the falls. The one I would love to go visit, where nobody goes down there. But you go inside here, there's a tunnel that goes all underground. and takes you down to there. Or you can go that way, and it was one that goes up to where the casino is now, because it used to lead up to where the transformer building was when the power plant was in operation. And there's also tunnels that go every which way as well. Let's get a gimbal reset here. Look at this. I'll show you the lights up there. Very cool. And they're all controlled. It's just an iPad. iPad controls everything. The best is when it does get extra misty and the wind blows this way and it gets extra cold, and every street light and lamppost gets completely covered in ice. It really is a sight to see. So we come up here, see the Skyline Tower up there. And here's another one. A few of the new additions they've got this year as well. Got the cool wolf howling to the moon. On Monday, if you were there on the tour on Monday, you saw how treacherous it was for me to get up there to get close. I'm not going to do that today. Those steps were so icy. It was like Home Alone. I'm trying to climb up the icy steps. And there's the old surge tank that was for the power plant as well. And there's a lot of interactive lights too with the festival lights. These cool things, which you just step on this button. I know what he's. I've always known. Nobody needs to tell me. I know how to work them. I don't need Adam to tell me. I know. There we go. Whoa! Fancy music, cool lights. These guys are giving I don't know if it was last year or the year before, they had like bicycles, and you'd have like one bicycle would make the sound of a guitar, one bicycle would make the sound of drums, one bicycle would be lyrics, and you'd get all at a band. Everyone would pedal a bicycle and make great music. Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't shoveled the steps to Sculpture too. You'd think it only takes one person to climb up the steps, and then. Well, I don't know if they can sue. There are signs saying walkways not maintained in winter all around, so they can probably you try and sue and get money. They're like, actually, no. This is a mini with my kids, my Charlotte trip. Her knee. So this was the makeshift triage hospital where we took nursed her back to health. Pretty cool. You see the lasers? Okay, let's go to the lasers. Oh, I see them too. There they are. I see them too. Attaboy. Woo! Woo-hoo! Hell yeah. Oh, I hear them now too. Okay, I'm going to shut up. Quicken my pace here. Pretty cool. Whoop. Safely across the road here. I hear the music. Okay, let's go immerse ourselves in it. I don't know if you guys can hear the music. Try and take you closer to it. Very much like a rave, yeah. This is cool. I don't know why they don't put an ice rink down here. I would love to come skating down here. They used to have a rink at the brink years ago. They don't do it anymore. Look how cool this is, guys. So cool. The music's very much like a rave too. Yeah. Oh, this is taking me back to my teenage days. It would be amazing in a snowstorm. You're right. Whoa, look at behind here. This is cool. Yeah, I don't. My phone got ran over by a car last week. So I'm using my brother's old phone. The camera's not the greatest. In person, as cool as that. Look how cool that looks. As cool as that looks, it's even cooler in person. That's awesome. The better unplugged mic to hear better. Yeah, I don't have a mic or anything plugged in. That's just the sound of my phone, unfortunately. I know the audio's not the greatest. I apologize. I'll try and go close to the speaker. Hopefully that helps. Wow, all these like funky smoke machines and blowing fog too. I remember I think it was last year or 2 years ago, they experimented with a drone show and maybe possibly replacing the fireworks. And we got right up close, as close as you can get to see the drones in the sky. That was cool. Do it with the falls. Get the falls in the background. Oh, Jimbo, what are you doing? Nice. I was there with my buddy Nathan. He put his video up, and it got thousands of hits. We were in a great position. We got there very early. We got literally as close as you could get to the drone show. Although the drawback of the drone show, it felt a bit too much like an ad. But they were cool because they make cool designs in the sky. But it was like, eat here, drink there, gamble here. And it was like, okay, stop advertising to me, just entertain me. This is cool. Instead, they don't do. Usually, for years, they had in this park, Victoria Park, a huge New Year's Eve show every year. They had Nelly Furtado, Keith Urban, Burton Cummings, all kinds of big names. But they don't do that anymore, unfortunately. So come to Texas instead. Come to the Hour Show. They do need to bring back. I think it's all money. I think because it's not televised anymore, so we don't get the TV sponsorship money. It's very cool. Oh, there's a bear over here. There's a mascot. Let's see some cool stuff over here. It's a cool feature over here. I remember came down one year, maybe more than 10 years ago. Came down to Niagara Falls after the show, and there's literally, I don't know how many, tens and tens and tens of thousands of people in the crowd. Like so many tens of thousands. And I as I'm going through the crowd after midnight trying to get home, I accidentally bang into somebody. I'm like, sorry, sir. and it's my brother James, who I didn't even know was down here. We both ran into each other. Who's this mascot here? Who's this guy? Hello. I don't know who he is. White leopard or white tiger or something. But, you know, it's pretty cool. These cool things. Swing floors. I'd say it's a cool atmosphere down there. Everyone seems to be enjoying themselves. Even the snow on the floor. Lights. So cool. What are the Misty Kids? Who are they? I'm not cool. I'm not hip. I don't know who the Misty Kids are. At the end of a laser show? I think it might be. Does anybody get a cheer or applaud? No, nobody can. No. That was cool, though. Okay, let's head a little bit way down this way. This is as far as when we did the tour on Monday, we got as far as this way, and then we started a lot further over. We started in Dufferin Islands last time. This time I got a little more time. We got about 15 minutes till the fireworks begin, so I can go a little bit further. I can show you some more cool lights down here. So for 9 kilometers along down the Niagara Parkway, all these lights are strung up. No small feat, that's for sure. The Festival of Lights mascot, there's 3 of them. Okay, cool. Nice. Are they new is it new mascots? I don't recall a Festival of Lights mascot before. I love how they're always thinking of cool things to add each year. We got a statue over here of the King George. Let's go check him out. Let's go say hello to His Majesty. Let's crunch through the snow here. They were out last year, but I'm not sure that before. Okay, cool. First time I've seen them. We've got there's quite a few cool statues around. Here we go. Let's do a vertical shot here. So flip it. King George there. No, flip you back. Go back. There we go. And you can see in the distance too, there's the Niagara Sky Wheel. I've been in there a long time. It's cool. I don't know if you'd seen, you guys, checking much into like the World Fairs, but the Sky Wheel, I believe it's St. Louis, 1893, 1890 something, when the first Ferris wheel, but it fit like each carriage fit like over 60 people. It could fit over 2,000 people on the wheel. It was far, far, far larger than this wheel. Just thinking that was back in the late 1800s. It's crazy. The technology they had at the World Fairs. The impressive buildings and architecture. There was one here, even in just Niagara Falls, Buffalo, the Pan Am Exposition in 1890, 1898, 1891, I'm not sure, 1890 something. When it was in Buffalo and it was powered by Niagara Falls. And so check out some of the towers and buildings that had that. The electric tower and Niagara Falls gushing out of it. It was illuminated magnificently. But then they destroy all the buildings. Although there is, if you do go to the Buffalo History Museum in Buffalo, it's one of the only buildings still standing from the World Fair. Beautiful, beautiful building. Cool angel trumpeting over here. I don't have all the facts. I have some of the facts. I'm a big fan of history, though. That's why I love Niagara Lake. That's why I started doing the ghost walks in Niagara Lake originally. We had a ghost walk Christmas party last night. That was cool. I've been doing the tour for 14 years, but I never see. I usually just once or twice a year I'll see the other guides because we all work separate nights. But once a year we get together at the Old Angel Inn. He says as he stands by the angel. Chicago Wheel, 1893. Very cool. And we all share stories of creepy things that have happened on our tours over the years. And my buddy showed me a terrifying picture of one of the houses on Concession 2. When he came home, it was like a bath towel and the bath towel was like floating in the, just above the ground. Like, no, it was like the bottom of the towel was touching the ground, but then the towel was standing up in the shape of a small child and like wrapped around like a hole in the middle where as if it's wrapped around a kid's head. And he was just floating there, and he took a picture of it. It was there for like 15 minutes, and then they went to go touch it, and before they could touch it, it just collapsed to the ground. Like, wild. I love all the animals in the falls. They got a cool new fox they have, and the cool new bunnies in Victoria Park. We'll go back that way in a minute and show you those close up. We showed them on Monday, but we got to see them again. We got some moose. The Festival of Lights, they used to have a sponsorship partnership with Disney. So down in Dufferin Islands, they have all the Disney lights and characters, but then they lost that partnership. So instead of Mickey Mouse, now we have Mickey Moose instead. Very cool. Oh, you like that one, do you, Adam? Are you amused? Very amusing? Okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry, guys. This is, I believe this is actual size, life size of a moose. The moose, I don't know if you've seen a moose in person. They are mighty. It's a cool thing too. I believe this is new this year as well. So we're about just 10 and a bit little bit minutes to the fireworks. We'll head down here. We'll head to the rainbow down here, then we'll make our way back to the park. It'd be cool if we can do the lasers and the fireworks at the same time. That'd be cool. Not sure why this one's not really lit up, but it wasn't the other night when I drove by too. One over there too. The red one there, which is whoa! Ho-ho! Scared me. That was the 10-minute warning. I thought they just do 5-minute ones. They're 10-minute warning too. 10 minutes to go, guys. You might say they are moosive. Hey, don't encourage everybody because I'll keep it up. What a load of Bullwinkle. I would love to see a moose in the wild. I saw a bear when and an elk. I went to visit. My sister lives in Banff. Oh, she lives in Canmore now, but she lived in Banff when I went to visit last year. And we were driving down to one of the lakes at Bow Lake we were on our way to. Absolutely incredible. Just one of the coolest lakes I've ever been to. Just crystal blue. And there was just a bear hanging out on the side of the road. And then we went back to Banff. We're just walking down the street back to my sister's house, and there's just an elk walking down the road. Near a care in the world. Sky wheel in the distance there. I got purple and yellow. Something like purple and yellow. I'm a big fan of. Cool lights over there, and you've got the zip line. Again, if you check out Hidden Jackpots, you can check out one of his videos of when he zip lined over the falls. Did I meet the Banff guide? I did not meet any of the Banff guides, unfortunately. I didn't really get much alone time. It was like a big family visit. My 90-year-old granddad came over from the UK. And then my parents flew in from Victoria Island in BC to Calgary. And then myself and my 3 other brothers all flew in from Ontario to Banff. And we all got together. So there was a lot of activities planned to go hang out with them. Oh, Tracy, oh my goodness. Oh no, what did I miss? Did I miss a joke for Tracy? I can't. Oh, I can stroll. There we go. Did you almost... No, what have I done? Did you almost walk into the water? I was there. They had to rope it off. Oh dear. No, gladly I did not make that mistake. One of the coolest things I've ever done. I don't know what small lake it was, but we had a day where we all went down to this nature area for a big picnic. And then I went down on the paddleboard, stand-up paddleboard, just paddling around with the mountains in the background. And just majestic. Just standing on the paddle, looking around, just seeing how beautiful the mountains and the water and the trees. I can't wait to go back. I can't wait to go back. Okay, we're just going to head back here this way. We're going to we'll do it. We'll head to Victoria Park and we'll enjoy the fireworks from there. I'll go show you at the back and the teeter-totters and show you the big fox and the rabbit. It's pretty cool to see. Again, it's by far the largest crowds I've ever been in here down here New Year's Eve night. As soon as it finishes and everybody's walking home, and it's just throngs of people all walking up Mountain Road. Of course, they shut down all the roads to cars, and it's just hordes of people. It's very cool. I like how they added the rainbow lights to the Skyline Tower. That was like last year or the year before too. They just added those. I love how I can see the Skyline Tower right out of my bedroom window. We just went up there a couple of weeks ago. I said to do every year in November we do a thing called Sleep Cheap, Charities Reap, where a lot of the hotels put out cheap rooms for the week for locals, and then a lot of the attractions around town take part in the Wonder Pass, where you can pay $50 for a family of 6 to do all these different attractions. And one of them was the Skyline Tower. The girls always love running up there, running around. We got to do the power plant, the tunnels, do the haunted houses, the fun house, the floral show house included. We didn't do the floral show house this year. That was one of the things. We ran out of time. There's across here too. There's a cool Canada flag down there. Let's go. Actually, go sketch out that way. I gotta give you a close up of the Canada flag because I've not been down that way yet. I walk across here. No, not safe. Stop, look, and listen. In fact, there's a crosswalk right here. What am I doing? Safety first. Let's cross the crosswalk. Oh, it's all roped off here, so I can't actually get down to there. I can't change my mind. I was going to try and take you to the Canada flag down there, but you see it's all roped off with the police tape here because this is where the fireworks go, right off here. So it's actually, let's go back to our original plan, and we'll head into the park. This guy going to stop. Thank you. Thank you, sir. You got the Niagara Parks police building over here. Yeah, so I guess I want to thank everybody as we're nearing to get to the fireworks. So everybody who's joined us on the tours this week and in the past, and I don't take you guys. I appreciate you guys being here, but you could be doing anything right now. The fact that you're taking your time, just hang out with me, walking around. You guys are awesome, and just contributing to the chat. Love being part of this cool live stream community. If I can bring some more tours going forward, I'm looking to upgrade my equipment. I got to say, I'm happy with the gimbal. I had gimbal issues. It was so stressful the first tour I did on Monday. I was running behind. I got stuck in traffic. And I was like panicking, trying to all get it set up. And then my gimbal kept going haywire. I was very embarrassed by the whole thing. Still not perfect tonight, but crunchy, crunchy, crunchy. You notice once the fireworks are about to start, a lot of the cars will just stop on the road and just put the blinkers on. And they'll just like, hey, I'm stopping here. What are you going to do? You can't ticket all of us in the next 5 minutes. Green lights here. You just heard him honking. The guy was like, you can't stop yet. We've got about 3 minutes until the fireworks start. Skyline Tower, 1967, I believe. It was about 67 or 60 something. I think 67. I know Adam says I have the facts, but sometimes I don't fully remember. I believe it was 67. One of my favorite buildings too, this down, you can see it looming over behind where the power plant is, the old Loretto Academy building, the old convent building built in the mid 1800s. That's one where they're having developments too. They're going to put two or three huge towers next to it, which I'm not really happy about how they're Wish it could have been preserved in a cooler way than how the pictures I've seen about it. But at least they're not going to knock the whole thing down. Okay. Let's head. Come in front. I want to get you the falls. Falls in the background with the fireworks. Spot right over here. You take a picture. I want to show there's no street signs or something in the way. Let's actually come right over here. Let's go. We'll overlook the falls and then we'll come back and see the lasers. As soon as they start coming off, we'll turn back around and we'll get into there. But we'll get you as close to the fireworks until you have the falls in the background. Looks pretty cool for you. You're just joining us now. It's good timing, guys, because we're about to see the fireworks. I know sometimes people come in here, when are the fireworks? I know fireworks. This is me blabbering on for an hour. But I hope you enjoyed it, seeing some of the sights of Niagara. I want to climb over that wall. All these walls too. These were installed. I don't know if you remember in Toronto a few years back. There was that rider truck when the guy drove when the concert was on, and like hit some people on the side of the road. And then very soon, right after that, they put safety barriers up all along the side down here too. Some crunchy snow here, guys. Try and climb over this wall here. If I can get it. There we go. We got a break in the cars. Let's make our way over sidewalk. Oh. Going places virtually. There's another one, Neil. You guys hear the cars honking? That's a good spot. What is that clock? The clock here on the left? They did that last year. They had some new fancy fireworks I'd never seen before that would like shoot one thing and then come out and do like another whole different. I don't know if they must have been more expensive because they don't do those anymore. They were very impressive. It's a good question, Neil. I think it is a collaboration of both. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. You see, it's either 100% the Canadian side who pays for it, but I believe it's a collaboration. Both are paying. So the fireworks every Friday and Saturday. And then from December 20th for 2 weeks, it's going to be every night. Christmas season. Whoa, that was a big flash. Step back a bit because they're going to do a big finish soon. I want to make sure I get all of them in the shot. And says I've used the fireworks to tell when it's bedtime in the summer. Oh, big finish. Woo. Whoa. Wow. Wow. Woo. Hey guys. Pretty cool. The finale. Yeah. Always love that finale. Well, thanks for hanging out with this guy. Hope you enjoyed seeing some Niagara Falls with me. If you haven't already, please give our page, YouTube channel, subscribe. Walking Towards Niagara. Give the video a like if you could. Always helps to get the algorithms to get the videos out to other people. And I'll try and keep you again. Those going places virtually and yeah, together in the chat there that people were mentioning. There's a couple of groups online where you can find a lot of people post their group, not just my tours too. Tours all across, all around the world. Thanks, Lisa. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me. And if you'd like to contribute to the tours, do PayPal e-transfer to walkingtoursniagara@gmail.com or buy me a coffee /David Grant. I want to give a big thank you to everybody who has been sending in tips and donations over the last week. You guys are rock stars. I appreciate it. And the lasers are going off again. They're going off again. Oh, please, let's cross as he cross. We may as well finish as we say goodbye. See, let's cross and we'll see. Let's go see the lasers one more time. Why not? Why not? And I'll show you that fox and the bunny rabbits too. Let's go. I'm glad I'm not in a car driving down here too, because you're going to be people everywhere. You're trying to get your way out. It's been great reconnecting. People here too I've not seen and chatted with in a long time. Always nice reconnecting with old friends. This is a new one too, the cool fox. It's a new one from this year. Gotta bring the kids down here. Kids taking photos, I don't want to interrupt them. There we go, there's the lasers, guys. And thanks so much for hanging out, guys. Hope you had fun. Hope you have an amazing weekend. Hope all your dreams come true. And I hope we can see you again sometime in Niagara Falls. If you ever make a trip to plan to come to Niagara Falls, please give me a shout. You can follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/DavidGreenComedian. You can check out some videos on there. I got some cool video. Hit the Reels channel. You can see some cool videos of taking around Niagara, and maybe a few comedy videos on there too. But give me a shout. I'd love to give you an in-person tour around Niagara Falls. Until next time, guys. You get your trouble. Take care. I'll see you next time. Have a good night. Bye.